and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be unboxing the Archer and Olive quarterly subscription box. This is the December 2023 box. I will share my kind of overall thoughts about the products and just my experience having received about 4 of these boxes, so stay tuned for that at the end of the video. So let's get right into it. So many cool products. Where do I even begin? Okay, let's start with looking at this. So here is the message. You're welcome to pause and read it out for yourself. And on the back, it tells you what's in the box, so we're just going to set it to the side for now. Let's start with the acrylographs. And these are 1.3 millimeter. And it looks like they are metallic colors. So let's open this up. Oh, they have labels on here. So this is really nice. If you follow, so I like to watch Mark Your Pages, and he always talks about how he wished there would be labels on the acrylograph pins, and I totally understand that because I have quite a few of these now and I have a hard time figuring out what colors they are. So this is just really nice that you can go ahead and label your pins. So we have this like pink, so this is why having the labels is nice. So we have Purple Borealis, Space Blue, Celestial Silver, Nebula Blue, and Purple Haze. So the thing about these acrylographs is that you do have to shake them to get them activated. So maybe towards the end of the video, I'll shake them up so that we can swatch them. But if you open it right now, it's not going to be activated. Wow, I am excited about the size, the 1.3 millimeter size. I think all the ones that I have are 0.7. So here I have my collection of all the acrylographs. So these are 0.7 millimeter. These other ones that I've gotten, I think this was from like the Valentine's box. Yes, I was just double checking. So all of the other ones that I've had from like other subscription boxes, they're all 0.7 millimeters. So I am excited to use these 1.3 millimeter size. And then this Archer and Olive just has like really nice packaging. I still have some packaging from their other products just because I like to reuse some of them. But yeah, this looks really nice. And this is the Celestial Stencil. Oh, nice. I am quite excited about this. You could definitely create in the stars. This is very nice. I love unboxing these Archer and Olive subscription boxes. I'm so glad I was actually home and able to film today because I honestly have a hard time like waiting. I want to like get these opened. And then we have lots of other, let's do the washi tape over here. So here's the decorative tape. So I could not help myself and I did watch the Archer and Olive unboxing, but it's just so much different once you like actually have the products in your hand. So this is the like holographic one, which is really, really nice. And then this one has like little sparkles. More of a navy color. Oh, and this one looks nice too. It has the moon there. Really, really nice. And then we have this one. Oh, These are really beautiful. And I can, again, swatch these at the end of the video. All right, let's get this one open. I think I know what this is. Yes, it's the Pearlescent Dot Grid notepad, and it has 160 dot grid pages, 160 GSM. Let's get this open. Oh, nice. Oh, this is so much better in person. So it's navy, I think like it's probably vegan leather. And then it has their pearlescent pages, so it has like a shimmer to them. Oh, these are very nice. And of course, I just got a whole bunch of Hobonichi products, so I'm not going to be doing like bullet journal anymore since I'll have like the Hobonichi planners. But I do plan to use the Archer and Olive notebooks just to journal, like to write and journal. I don't know, maybe I could start memory keeping. That's maybe what I will use these for, because these are just so pretty. There's this like off-white color. This is like a gray color. And then there's this like gold, this light blue color, this purple, beautiful, and then navy. I can't, it's like you can't see the dot grids on the navy one. Yeah, I was trying to see if you could see the dot grid, but you cannot actually. Like here you can see the dot grid, but you can't on here. It is very, very faint, but there are dot grids on this navy, navy paper as well. You just can't really see it. This will definitely be nice to have here at my desk. Okay, I saw this as well. I think I know what this is. Again, packaging is just beautiful. So this is the writing pen, and it is actually white gel ink. It's very nice. Oh, it feels pretty. It feels sturdy. This feels like a nice pen. Like a nice sturdy pen. Has some weight to it. Okay, I'm gonna have to swatch all of these at the end of the video. But yeah, this is a nice, and it's like velvet in the back. This is very nice packaging. Okay, we have the notebooks left. So this is the A5 dot grid notebook, 192 pages, 160 GSM, navy dot grid. Let's get this open. Okay, so here's the box. It looks really nice, and I like the back of the, I like the spine of this. This is really nice. Again, nice to kind of keep here at my desk. Oh, very, very beautiful. Oh, that's nice. It's linen. I believe it's linen. Oh, nice. And of course, all Archer and Olive notebooks have the pen loop in the back. And then what's unique about this one is that it is a navy colored paper. This is beautiful. So they give you so they provided the white gel pen to be able to use on this this notebook. So I've never had like the black out notebook, so this will be kind of nice to test out. I'm not really sure what to use this yet, but it's very nice. And then it comes with the bookmarks. I went ahead and moved the box out of the way so I could lay this down. But yeah, so it has the ampersand, and then all of the Archer and Olive notebooks have the pocket in the back. But yes, very nice. And let's go ahead and open the journal cover. I actually do not own any A5 size Archer and Olive like journal covers. I do have a traveler size one from their summer subscription from last year. So this is new to me. I really like it. It's really nice. And it has like full suede on the inside and a pen loop here. So I guess like if you wanted to, you could put this, the A5 notebook in here. Let's go ahead and try that out. Ooh. Let's say that's a little tight to get in there. That was a little tight, but I managed to get it in there. Okay, so there we have it. I will say that Archer and Olive notebooks are quite heavy. Part of the reason why I ended up going with Hobonichi this year is because this is really heavy to carry around in my purse, and I have rheumatoid arthritis. I don't like to have too many heavy things to carry around. But I am curious. Let me see if I can fit the A5 Hobonichi notebook on this cover, just out of curiosity. So this is the Hobonichi cover that I have for just like the regular A5 notebook. Okay, so this is the A5 size notebook from Hobonichi. I'm mostly just curious to see how this would fit in here. That actually fits quite nicely. So if I want to change it up and use a different cover, I certainly could do that. I was just curious just because I recently got a whole bunch of Hobonichi items. And in case you were wondering, something like this is more bendy and softer, whereas this is a little more sturdy. Like it doesn't bend as easily. Not sure if y'all were interested in that, but just wanted to share a comparison that I noticed. And now let's unbox this last item. Oh, very nice. This is the one that I was excited to see for myself. Look at that glitter. So this is a soft cover notebook, and it's the first time that I have seen a soft cover from Archer and Olive. So this is beautiful. It is 7x7. Let's see the back. 160 GSM, 160 pages, 7x7 dot grid notebook. Yeah, this is really, really nice as well. And this one is white dot grid pages. Oh, nice. I wonder if it lays, it does not lay flat. You might have to like break it in. Well, there we go. So I might have to break it in for it to lay flat. And this is nice. have the ribbon bookmark. And then the pocket in the back. This is really nice. I still do not know what I'm gonna use these for. My guess is I'll probably just use them as my writing journals, since I do go through my writing journals fairly quickly because I write for my mental health. But yeah, this is really nice. So let's do some of the swatches now of the pen and the acrylographs. Okay, so I tore off one of the pages from the notepad just so we can try out the white gel pen. So it writes fairly smooth. So there we go. Writes pretty smooth. It looks pretty nice. So if you are new to these acrylograph pens, you have to shake them quite vigorously and then push it down to activate the color. So I think this is the purple borealis color. But so I just kind of push the pen and it takes, so you can see the color starting to come down on there. So there we have one of the purple colors, and then let's try it over here. It might be a little harder to see over here. And then here is space blue. Okay, so I went ahead and swatched off camera just because it takes a while to shake these up and get them activated. But we have the purple borealis, space blue, celestial silver, nebula blue, and then purple haze, and then the same on the white over here. But yeah, so those are the acrylographs. And then I also swatched the washi tape on the back here just so you could see what they look like. But yeah, these are all really, really nice. So I just wanted to share just my overall kind of final thoughts on the Archer and Olive subscription box, and also just kind of share, my personal pros and cons on, is it worth to get the quarterly subscription box? So I can start by sharing just how I ended up just becoming an Archer and Olive customer to begin with. So I started bullet journaling back in 2020. And at that time I was using a Leuchtturm notebook. I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. But then I kept getting ads for these, beautiful Archer and Olive notebooks. I of course, looked to YouTube and looked up reviews about them. And then what especially drew me to them was just this overall kind of mental wellness mission that they had. They have such an emphasis on mental health. It's a woman-owned company that values mental health. So that's how I eventually got sucked into Archer and Olive. And I feel like once you start, then it's hard to not get into it because they just have really pretty stationery items. So I started off with just one of their monthly kits. And then I eventually caved and I got the subscription kit for summer of last year, September of last year, and then September and December of this year. So that is kind of my experience of, purchasing from Archer and Olive. Okay, so before I jump into the pros and cons, let me just share with you what it says on the website. So here are the things that you can expect with the Archer and Olive subscription. A special coupon code each quarter as a thank you for being a subscriber. Exclusive curated experience focused on journaling, stationery, and creativity for mental health. The products included will be thoughtfully selected and designed to foster creativity that suit the theme of the box. And then unique exclusive items you already know from Archer and Olive, as well as some experimental new products that may be released individually in the future. You can also expect at least 2 notebooks, additional tools and supplies focused on journaling and creativity, and then high quality and excellent value. So that's just like information on what to expect from the box. And it is $75 US, though that does not include shipping. Here are some of like, my pros and cons just from my experience of what I've gotten so far. So I think in terms of pros, you do get high quality notebooks and high quality items. Like they are pretty sturdy items. They are curated to be used together. So, they have a theme associated with them. So you can use them all together. So for example, in this box, I really like, like the washi tape could be used with the notebooks, and then the coordinating color pens. I like that they kind of think through everything they put in the box. So for example, in the past, if they give you like stamps, then they also give you the ink pad. So it's curated to kind of go together. And that's something that I really enjoy. I think especially if you are like new to stationery and you're building up your collection, then it's nice to get things that go together. I would say personally, I like to buy my notebooks and matching stickers just to kind of for the overall aesthetic, so it can all look pretty and go together. So that is like a huge pro for me in terms of the subscription box. I will say, so I was trying to think about kind of, is this kind of worth it value-wise, like in terms of the cost of the box? So the subscription itself, I believe, is $75. And if we look at just the price, then yes, you get your money's worth with all of the items on here. However, that is not necessarily true for everyone. I think especially if you are international, like outside of the US, then shipping is, much higher. And then that really brings the value down. So I was also trying to think of other examples to compare this to, and I actually have another video coming up where I'm unboxing the Hinoki Notebook Therapy Into the New Year gift set, and this was $100 US. In comparison, for me, with the shipping, the cost of this box ended up being exactly $92.02. So I definitely, obviously this is a small box, but I definitely received much more items for this than I did for this. Now, I don't know if that is necessarily like a fair thing to compare it to. If you know of any other subscription kits, like let me know in the comments down below. But this was like the closest thing that I could think about, because other subscriptions that I know of are like the sticker subscriptions, and those, I don't think that's like a fair comparison. This is not a sticker subscription kit. But yeah, so that was just like a comparison in terms of, do you get your money's worth with this box? The other thing to think about in terms of am I getting my money's worth is that they do provide a coupon code in case you want to do another purchase. So that's 15% off your next order if you decided to, buy something else from Archer and Olive. I think it's nice to get the coupon code. I will say that, if you're accumulating a lot of notebooks, you're like me personally, I probably will not be purchasing from Archer and Olive for a while because of the subscription kit. But that is another thing that adds to the value. And I think I'm not sure, but it may be that they did that to help offset kind of that shipping costs. Another pro I would say is that you also get to try out new products. If you are a regular customer of Archer and Olive, then you know that they include new items in these boxes that eventually end up being sold in their website. So I think Archer and Olive uses the subscription boxes as a way to get feedback to see, is this something that they eventually want to provide? So for example, I really liked this soft cover notebook, and I I don't think they've ever done a soft cover notebook before. And so the, you know, being part of the subscription allows you to kind of be one of the first to try this out. And then in the future that it's possible that they might sell, I mean, I don't know, but it's possible that they'll sell that in their website in the future. So it does allow you to try out new products, especially if you are already an Archer and Olive fan. Okay, so on to the cons. So I think the major con again is to think about the shipping costs. I know that that's feedback that Archer and Olive has received for quite some time, and they've been very open about trying to kind of address that. But if you, again, live outside of the US, then this may not be a good value for you because of those shipping costs. Another con for me personally is that I like to know what I'm getting in my boxes. And so although, you know, a lot of the excitement is the, you know, not really knowing what's going to be in the box, at the end of the day, I want to know where my money is going, and I want to make sure that there is value in everything in this box. So an example is, you know, this, for the winter collection, they had the Advent calendar at Archer and Olive. And, you know, I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to purchase that or not. I knew I was going to keep the subscription, so I ended up not purchasing it. And then I saw the unboxing video, and I was actually quite glad that I had not purchased it, because I wasn't going to know what the 12 items were. And then when I saw them, I thought to myself, well, you know, I'm glad that I did not get them. Some of those were items, like especially the little notebooks that I just, you know, I've accumulated a few, and I just do not need another like little notebook or another little notepad. So that's just an example of how, you know, I really like to know where my money is going, and I want to know what is in the box. Another con is that depending on how you use your notebooks, then you do end up with unused notebooks in your collection. That is a con for me, just because I don't want to, you know, hoard and have a whole bunch of notebooks. I want to be able to use them. You know, I want to be thoughtful about my purchases and actually use my notebooks. And I will say that I write a lot. Like, I journal almost every day, and I write a lot, and even then I still ended up with unused notebooks, and that was with me skipping, you know, 3 subscriptions in a row. So you do end up with unused notebooks. Now, you know, one thing that I did is I gave some as a gift, and because I've learned to just leave my notebooks untouched, like I don't think I will you know, use any of these notebooks right away. I'm probably going to kind of think through, you know, what is the next notebook that I'm going to write in, just to make sure that, like, if I do decide to gift some of these, that I don't write my name or anything on any of the notebooks. So that would be another con, right? Like, maybe it's something to think about. Like, if you really want to try it out, you know, get the subscription, look to see which one, like look for the theme to see which one you might like, and then you can cancel after that, because, you know, you can start to accumulate a lot of notebooks after a while. Another thing that I kind of keep going back and forth on, that I would say is potentially, I put it under a con. So you used to be able to skip the subscription, but they changed it so that now, if you no longer want to get it, then you have to cancel. And let's say that you change your mind and decide, you know what, like, let's say you canceled this one, and then you decided that you changed your mind and you actually want to get it. You have to wait until the enrollment period, and then you can sign up for that. So my con with that, just from like past experience with Archer and Olive, is that if they have a very popular themed subscription box, such as the Vintage Library, I think that one was fairly popular. If you have to wait until the enrollment period, it's possible that it will sell out fairly quickly. Another example of this is the Halloween box. So this year, I remember I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted the Halloween box, and I knew that it was going to be very popular and that at 9 a.m. Central, I was going to have to go on there and order it. And I caved and I ended up ordering the Halloween box. And sure enough, I think it sold out in, you know, like minutes. Like I think in like less than 15 minutes. I can't remember what it was, but it sold out fairly quickly. And so that's my only like con. I guess it's more of like that, like, like if I really like something and I changed my mind, then it would be hard for me to get it. But at the end of the day, you know, I have to remind myself that it's okay if I don't get every subscription box. So, you know, kind of working on letting go of that a bit. So that's why I put it under con, but I think again, ultimately it's like up to you. Yeah. So I think that is kind of like my overall like thoughts on, you know, kind of my pros and cons on the subscription box. And like I said, ultimately, right, like it's your personal choice if you feel like you're going to use some of these. Oh, I forgot. I just thought of another con. I will say that sometimes they do include items, or at least in the past, they have included items that you don't necessarily like use, or maybe you won't find useful. An example of this is the September 2022 box had ribbons, and I still have those ribbons in the box. Like I don't think I've even like used them. So they include items sometimes that I feel like are just not like something that I will reach for and use. I think that is another con, and it is related to how you cannot, you know, see every item on the box before you commit to it. I will say that Archer and Olive does a great job at listening to, you know, feedback from their customers. Like I remember I got sent an email to fill out a form to provide feedback. And I think that explains why, like this box was actually probably one of my favorites, which is hard for me to say that considering I really liked the vintage library, but I really liked everything on in this box. So, you know, that I think just shows how they listen to feedback. So that is another reason why I would say I, you know, keep purchasing from Archer and Olive. Out of all the items in the box, I would say my favorite is the soft cover notebook. I just haven't used this notebook size before, and I'm excited to use this one. So this one's my favorite from the box, and I really liked everything that's in the box. I think the only thing that I could have been okay without is the stencil, and that's only because I don't really use, you know, and that's only because I don't really reach for like rulers and stencils that often. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, are you going to reach out for this box? It is open for enrollment. I believe by the time I publish this video, it should still be open for you to enroll in the subscription. But yeah, let me know if you're planning to get the box. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.